What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Cyberknight here, your Tech and Games Crusader, and we're back with another unboxing for another microphone that I mentioned last time was on the way. The Shure SM7B legendary vocal microphone, which is both cardioid and dynamic. So let's go ahead and look this over and see what it has on the box as far as information and such. So here we have different languages, 8 different languages for information. It's a sleeve type box. So we have Shure Legendary Performance, Legendary Sound, Unmatched Performance. Shure SM microphones deliver an unparalleled mix of audio quality and rugged dependability that has made them the industry standard in professional sound for over 40 years. Built to withstand the rigors of regular stage and studio use, the SM microphones are the cornerstone of a complete family of Shure wired microphones tailored to meet any audio need. So, PG microphones, pro quality, versatile microphones, SM microphones, industry standard professional utility, beta microphones, precision crafted for fine sound detail, KSM microphones, ultra sensitive for masterful performance. SM7B Cardioid Dynamic Legendary Vocal Microphone. Shielded Selectable Frequency Response Microphone delivers warm and smooth audio reproduction in close proximity applications. Items included in this box is the Shure SM7B microphone and the Close Talk windscreen. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and unsleeve the goodness, so to speak. So we do have an actual seal that we have to break. And the reason I'm doing this is cardboard. You can't easily peel it off without making a mess. Okay. So far, the stuff that was in the MV7 box is on the top in this box instead of underneath the packaging. So we have the Shure bumper sticker, or sticker rather. We have a limited warranty. We have safety precautions. We have a addendum for what the item is and the ways to use it. We have a user guide that's actually printed. So it's printed and folded. Shure SM7B user guide, wired microphone. Then it's just got a picture with other words or other languages. We have dynamic microphones, user guide, general description. The model SM7B dynamic microphone has a smooth, flat, wide range frequency response, appropriate for music and speech in all professional audio applications. It features excellent shielding against electromagnetic hum generated by computer monitors, neon lights, and other electrical devices. In addition to its standard windscreen, it also includes the A7WS windscreen for close talk applications. The SM7B is an outstanding choice for the following applications: recording studio, instrumental and vocal, location recording, motion picture and television scoring, television, talk shows, and news desks, radio announcing and production, narration. Features: flat, wide range frequency response for clean and natural reproduction of both music and speech. Switchable bass roll-off and mid-range emphasis, presence and boost settings. Shielded against broadband interference from computer monitors and other electrical devices. Excellent rejection of electromagnetic hum. Internal air suspension. Shock isolation virtually eliminates mechanical noise transmission. A7WS windscreen included for close-up vocals or narration. Swiveling bracket with integrated stand adapter for easy mounting and precise microphone positioning. Cardioid polar pattern. Uniform with frequency and symmetrical about axis to provide maximum rejection and minimum coloration of off-axis sound. Rugged construction and excellent cartridge protection from outstanding reliability. Mounting instructions. The SM7B can be mounted on a microphone stand or hung from a boom. It is shipped in the boom mounting configuration. To set up the SM7B in the microphone stand mounting configuration, proceed as follows. Remove tightening nuts on the sides. Remove the fitted washers, the locked washers, the outer brass washers, and the brass sleeves. Slide the bracket off the microphone. Be careful not to lose the washers still on the microphone. Invert and rotate the bracket. Slide back onto the bolts over the brass and plastic washers still on the microphone. The bracket should fit so the XLR connector faces the rear of the microphone and the Shure logo on the back of the microphone is right side up. Replace the brass sleeves. Be sure they are seated properly within the inner washers. Replace the outer brass washers, the lock washers, and the fitted washers. Replace the tightening nuts and tighten the microphone at the desired angle. Note, if the tightening nuts do not hold the microphone in position, one or both of the brass sleeves may not be properly seated within all the washers. So as you can see what it's showing here, the XLR connector, boom, and microphone stand mounting configurations. Okay, so here we have the windscreen mounting assembly exploded view. So you can see you have a switch cover. There's the plastic washer, brass washer, locking washer, mounting bracket, fitted washer, and tightening nut. Use the standard windscreen for general voice and instrumental applications. Use the supplied A7WS windscreen for close talk applications such as voiceovers or radio announcements, as it offers the maximum protection from positive breath noise and creates a warmer, more intimate sound. So it looks like this actually is the windshield that comes on. It stays on with Velcro. And then the replacement one also stays on with Velcro. To install the A7WS, follow these instructions. To avoid tearing the windscreen during removal, grip it from the plastic ring and the base and remove by gently pulling and twisting if desired. Adhere the supplied Velcro strips around the microphone. Oh, typo there. grill approximately 1 inch from the base of the grill as shown to hold new windscreen in place. Install the A7WS windscreen by stretching over the Velcro strips, then squeezing at the base of the windscreen to adhere to the Velcro. No Velcro strip inside of the windscreen is needed, as the windscreen itself adheres to the Velcro. To remove grip at the base of the windscreen and pull while twisting. Alright, so specifications, we have it is a dynamic moving coil design. Frequency response is 50 hertz to 20 kilohertz, or 2000 hertz, or 20,000 hertz rather. Polar pattern is a cardioid. So where it has a pattern that's a cardioid, it is a type of microphone is actually a dynamic. So that's the differences there. We have output impedance is 150 ohms. Sensitivity at 1 kilohertz. Open circuit voltage is negative 59 decibels, or 1.12 millivolts. Hum pickup 11 decibels at 60 hertz. Equivalent SPL. Polarity. Positive pressure on diaphragm produces positive voltage on pin 2 with respect to pin 3. Net weight 1.69 pounds or 0.764 kilograms. Housing is dark gray, enamel, aluminum, and steel case with dark gray foam windscreen. So here it shows the actual response types. You got flat response in that position, bass roll off in that position, and presence boost in that position. Here you have the actual frequency range for it. So, typical polar pattern. You can see that it's showing in 250 hertz, 500 hertz, and 1000 hertz on the left, and then 2500 hertz and 6300 hertz on the right. Presence boost switch and boost roll-off switch. Coded terminal design. The internal connections here. So it's describing how the XLR connection, what it actually does and goes into the breakout of it and everything. So that's pretty cool. Internal connections. Here's the size of it. So we have 7.469 inches long. And then the actual head of the mic is 3.75 inches. And then we have 1.890 inches for the width of the connection. And the height for the arm between the mic and the connection is 4.594 inches. The back of the mic is 3.775 inches by 2.5 inches. So that's the overall dimensions. Accessories, furnished accessories. We have a switch plate or switch cover plate for SM7, SM7A, and SM7B. The part number is RPM602. Large black foam windscreen for SM7, also CRK345, is the A7WS. We have a thread adapter for 5/8 inch to 3/8 inch. That is part number 31A1856. Optional accessories: 25 foot or 7.5 meter triple flex microphone XLR cable with chrome connectors. Part number is C25F. Replacement parts for cartridge for SM7, SM7A, and SM7B. RPM 106. A black windscreen for SM7, SM7A, SM7B. Also CA7WS is the RK345. The nut and washer for SM7, SM7A, SM7B yoke mount is RPM 604. So user guide. This is the next language here, so that's French. You have German. Looks like Italian. Or Portuguese. No, this is Italian. This is Spanish. Here we have Japanese. And that's it. So now that we've gone through the manual, let's take a look and see what we have here. Here's the A7WS close talk microphone windscreen. Just so you can see how it's designed on the inside. It was talking about you don't need Velcro on the inside of this because it'll Velcro on the mic itself will attach. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have a Shure strap, Velcro strap, probably for routing cables. Here's the Shure cover plate for the back of the microphone. And looks like nothing else in the box. Here's the mic itself. So we have mounted over here right now the Shure MV7 that I've done a little bit of testing on. But this is definitely a lot more beefy. I always loved how Shure did their solid XLR connection separate from the actual housing of the microphone. So here are our settings for being able to choose between the frequency types, profiles, so to speak. We'll open up so you can directly see it in the manual. So you got like this, Shure right side up, the top one engaged to the inside, and that's flat response, while the switch is moved to the bottom on the other. By default, it looks to be in center range. So it's between both of them. Then bass roll off, you drop the bass, you would have both of these go down. There and there would be down at the bottom. And then presence boosting or boost setting is both of these going up at the top. But left one up, right one down for flat response. So you would go okay, so that would be presence boost setting, where they're both at the top. As you can see, the open hole or actually it looks like the open hole is what it would be as. So that would be bass roll off. So that would be precision boost setting, because as you can see, it's reversed, where the light part here is the part that you move, is what it's showing dark here. So if we go open at the top, closed at the bottom, that's going to be flat response. So we have open at the top, see, there's flat response. So that's how we'll start testing, where that's the first one selectable. But yeah, here is the cover plate, which looks like you just screw in right there and there. Though I don't know if I'm missing a screw or not. I didn't see a screw anywhere. Ah, unless it's in here. So there's the two Velcros. It's also in with the A7WS. And there's the 3/4 inch to, or 5/8 to 3/4 inch adapter, which goes into here if you have a smaller mic stand. So just as a measurement here, I'm going to put it next to the just so you can be able to see more. This dynamic low Z Shure SM7B. This is how you would have it mounted, just so you can see. It's a little bit longer, a little bit, just a bit. So if you take off the windscreen, as you can see, avoid tearing, grip it from the plastic ring and base and remove by gently pulling and twisting. So you have a plastic ring here. it is quite stuck on. There we go. I had to get my finger underneath there. Okay, so yeah, this is quite a bit larger. Technically, the cage on here makes it about the same size. See where the cage is. But this doesn't really cover all the way. It goes to there. Cause this goes on the MV7. Yep, it's been one of those cognitive days for sure. Alright, so here's the A7WS. There we go. So this is the close talk, which is probably what I'll end up using with it after I do the testing. But I do want to properly do testing for both, just so I can provide as much feedback as possible. Because that's what this is all about, is providing feedback to help future products be as full-fledged as they can be. Maybe something that someone out there who has already multitude of people own this thing looked over, because I've done so much testing over the years that I just want to provide as well of feedback as possible based on my experiences and all the aspects that I would go through using it with. But yeah, guys, so far I can tell you that the MV7 in my testing has been amazing. I've only tested it so far with the Go XLR and on my Android phone with a USB Type-C, but it has been absolutely amazing. And this thing is literally, on the packaging, legendary. So I'm looking forward to being able to experience how this thing works, how it makes my voice sound, because I have a very neutral voice, but whenever I do get louder, it just kind of goes extremely weird. So I gain bass as I get louder. And, you know, I was in the military and I did a lot of calls and things. And it was very odd to hear yourself echo in the mountains. Yeah. That, yeah, I grew up in the mountains anyway, so. Guys, let's go ahead and repack this bad boy up and prepare for testing ideology here. Once I get done with testing the Shure MV7. Oh yeah, and just to give you a comparison, for the size of this thing. Okay, here is the Audio-Technica AT2020. Yeah. My daily driver for the last 2.5 years. This thing devours it. Just a crazy amount of yeah, But as we continue the repackaging, we'll get that right back there. We'll put this A7WS. I do like how the windscreens feel as well. It is a very solid feeling, for sure. Well, for sure. Sorry. I know it's a bad joke, but it surely is a very solid feeling. Windscreen. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I promise. Yeah, that. Alright, so. There we go. It only goes one way because there's the hole there for the mic part. I am going to leave the sticker on top this time. So, but guys, this has been my unboxing and overview of what you get and how to use the Shure SM7B legendary vocal Cardioid dynamic microphone. And this is Knight, your Tech and Games Crusader. If this is the kind of content that you enjoy, you know, I don't care if you give a like or not. If you have any questions for me, I'll do the best of my ability to answer them. Regarding usage, you know, I'm still very new as far as audio profiling and things like that, but as far as tech goes and setting things up, I've set up home theaters and stuff like that for about 14 years. So I have quite a bit of knowledge and no electrician specialty or anything of that sort. Just my specialty comes in the form of PC stuff. So if you want to give a like, if you don't like the video, that's fine. You know, like I've always said before, me doing these videos is a way of having myself be able to, you know, cope with the social anxiety disorder, where that I can't speak around a bunch of people, and I get lost in crowds, so to speak. Though, you know, therapists just wanted me to be able to get used to hearing myself talk and not be disgusted. So that's what this has all been about, and basically leaving proof I existed on this planet and in this world. But guys, this is Knight, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, good day. Take care. We'll see you later.